Hi, everyone. Welcome to CamK2 Connections. If you've been part of our Facebook community, we want to start by thanking you for helping us build such an amazing group over the years. CamK2 Connections is the next step in growing our community. We wanted a place where families, adults with CamK2 related disorders, clinicians, and researchers could all come together and where the information we share doesn't get buried over time. So let me show you around, and hopefully by the end of this video, you'll know everything you need to get started. If this is your very first visit, the first thing you'll see is a registration page like this. You'll be asked to answer a few questions before creating your account. Don't worry, this only takes a couple of minutes. We'll ask some basic information like your name, where you live, as well as a few other questions about your connection to the CamK2 community, such as whether you're a parent, an individual with CamK2 related disorder, a clinician, or a researcher. These questions help us to build a stronger, more connected community and make it easier for members to find information and connect with others who may have similar experiences. Once you've completed the registration form, you'll be ready to explore CamK2 Connections. So let's take a look around. This is the CamK2 Connections homepage. Think of it as a starting point every time you visit. On the left, you'll see our discussion categories. In the center, you'll find the latest conversations happening throughout the community. And at the top, you'll notice a search bar, one of the most powerful features of this site. Instead of placing every conversation into one long feed like Facebook, we've organized discussions into categories. For example, you'll find the welcome and getting started, community connections, announcements and events, research, resource library, and symptoms. This organization makes it much easier to find information when you're looking for something specific. Starting with CamK2 Connections is easy. Just go to the New to CamK2 and start here. This will walk you through a lot of the material that is already known in regards to CamK2, starting with our CamK2 Care series. Our CamK2 Snapshot, What Families Need to Know, and access to the Encore Registry and Natural History Study. If you scroll down, it also gives you an opportunity to introduce yourself. We encourage everyone to introduce themselves. Tell us a little bit about your family, your journey, and where you're from. One of the greatest strengths of this community has always been the people, and we'd love to get to know you. Scrolling down from our New to CamK2 page, you can also connect to the Community Connections page. This has links to various CamK2 genes as well as different variants. If you don't see your variant here, feel free to start a new topic or to go to the CamK2 gene of interest. Let's take a look at the symptoms category. Here you'll find discussions organized by different areas, such as neurologic and psychiatric symptoms, movements and motor concerns, language and communication, gastrointestinal symptoms, cardiac issues, cognitive challenges, and more. As our community grows, these discussions will continue to become increasingly valuable. One additional benefit is that as long as you're using Microsoft Edge, you can easily change your language of choice. Just scroll to the top of the page and click on the ellipses. Scroll down to translate and select from the drop-down menu your language of interest. Once you hit translate, the page will then translate to that selected language. Every blue box you see represents a discussion topic. Click on any topic to read it. At the top, you'll find the original post. As you scroll down, you'll see replies from other community members. Before starting a new discussion, it's always worth taking a look to see if someone has already asked a similar question. If you'd like to join the conversation, simply click Reply. If you have a question that hasn't already been discussed, click New Topic. Then give your discussion a descriptive title. Clear titles will help everyone find discussions more easily in the future. Now I'd like to show you one of my favorite features, the search function. This is one of the biggest reasons we built CamK2 Connections. Unlike Facebook, where conversations can quickly disappear into newsfeed, everything here is searchable. For example, if you search for CamK2B, you will find every instance of CamK2B indicated within the discussion topics in our CamK2 Connections platform. If you search for a particular variant, you will find every time that that variant is also mentioned within our platform. Whenever someone replies to one of your discussions, likes one of your posts, mentions you, or sends you a private message, you'll see it under Notifications. If you'd like to have a private conversation with another member, simply use the Messages function. This is a great way to connect one-on-one with other families. If you come across a discussion you'd like to save for later, for instance, you're interested in the P139L variant, you can easily bookmark this thread using the bookmark function. That makes it easy to find again whenever you need it. Our resource library contains educational materials, helpful links, publications, and resources that will continue adding over time. The research section is where you'll find updates on new publications, ongoing research projects, opportunities to participate in studies, and other scientific news related to CamK2. Before we finish, I want to leave you with just one thought. CamK2 Connections isn't just another website. It's something that we're building together. Every question that you ask, every experience that you share, and every answer that you provide becomes part of a growing knowledge base that can help another family today and may even help guide future research tomorrow. So please don't be shy. Introduce yourself, ask questions, share your experiences, and reply to someone else's discussion. Thank you for joining CamK2 Connections. Welcome, and we're glad you're here.